Welcome back to Emerald Mystery Radio. I'm Sky, and I hope everyone is having a fantastic morning, afternoon, night, whichever you're tuning in to see this. I know the holidays are coming up, and they're coming up really fast. They're actually right around the corner, Christmas and New Year's, and I want to really tune in and talk about something that's very important during this holiday season with family. Now, I want to give the definition of what a sociopath is. It's defined as a mental health condition in which a person consistently shows no regard for right and wrong and ignores the rights and feelings of others. So I just want you to keep in mind that when you are dealing with a sociopath, there is no equal playing field. There's no forgiving and moving on. There's no peace in that because a sociopath will never find faults in their actions or past actions. So I really don't want us as healers going through our healing journey to have that be something that hinders us from growing and moving forward in what we're supposed to be doing just because somebody is incapable of loving you the right way, showing you the right emotions, the right love, the right forgiveness. All of that stuff we have to remember is inside of ourselves. We cannot force someone else to heal. We cannot force another individual to have care and love inside of their heart. That is an internal journey that they have to do on their own. And this sociopath tendencies, traits, there's no limit on who it can be. It can be a mom, it could be a sister, it could be a brother, cousin, uncle, nephew, anyone that is in your life that is making you feel anxiety, scared, depressed when you're around them, all these negative feelings that come up with just the thought of even calling them, check on them, to talk on the phone or stopping by to see how they're doing, that individual does not deserve your energy because they have put you in a place where you instinctively feel these things and you instinctively get these triggers whenever you think about them, whenever you're around them. It's not something that is good if you're on a self healing or growing journey. And I know, trust me, I know the feeling of loneliness, especially during this time, but it's a small price to pay to keep your peace and your boundaries respected. So, and don't get me wrong, it could be even an older person. Age is nothing but a number when it comes to the manipulation tactics of these individuals. And even though it should be a loving, caring time that you're spending with your big family, you know, like I said, you have to stay grounded and in the mindset of your healing. You have come this far. You have conquered all of these things and you've come out, okay, to the light at the end of the tunnel. And you may have some scratches, some bruises, but you are still here. And another thing is that these sociopaths, these narcissists, there have been studies that prove that they have empathy, levels of empathy, levels of concern, even if they're really low, they still have it inside of them. So they do have some idea of what they're doing and how they're negatively impacting people. As I said before, it is not your job to change anyone. The most you can do during this time is let them know, hey, you're hurting me. I'm going to take myself out of the equation. And I would honestly suggest that you seek some type of professional help because I'm not going all the way back to where I was just to have you in my life and to be comfortable in my life. Because whether or not you know it, that sociopath, that narcissist, that negative person have developed a sense of comfort in your chaos, which is never good. And I really wanted to bring this up. I know this is around the time of holidays, but do not lose yourself in the loneliness. Put up that Christmas tree on your own. Take yourself out to dinner. Put on your favorite music, make yourself hot cocoa, make your own favorite meal. You don't need to put yourself around that drama, that negative energy, just so you can feel good for a few seconds, a few minutes before that negative individual brings up an argument or something that happened years ago, brings up something that about your appearance, or brings up something about who you're with or who you're choosing to date, or anything nitpicking at your own life. Something that I wanted to bring up, I'm getting into the Bible, the Word, and I'm not a Christian, but I have been studying this lately, and I have to admit that it has helped me. So this is going to be out of Psalms 40. And it says, I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. And from that, I feel like it's saying, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't let these negative actions of other people or these negative thoughts of other people infiltrate who you are. Because at the end of the day, it's you and your higher power that has to center and ground yourself again. It's you and your higher power that has to pull you back to who you were before you got connected to this negative person, this negative energy. Um, and it's your connection with your higher power that will get you out of that mud, that darkness, that dark place. There is light at the end of the tunnel. And this is just a real quick video. Um, don't give up on yourself. And I know it may take a couple months, a couple years to understand that even when you do feel lonely, you are not alone. Even when you do feel like you have no one else, it's not, for one, that feeling isn't going to last forever. For two, you have yourself, you have your higher power at the end of the day. And especially you have those that you choose to allow into your cipher, into your life, that makes you want to continue the journey of self healing and the importance of knowing self worth. So this is honestly like my second time making this video. It felt like something didn't want me to get this out, but I'm so grateful and happy still that I'm able to get this out. I'm smiling. I'm happy. And even in this journey, I did have a lonely feeling, but I had to snap myself out of it like, hey, right now this is not a permanent feeling. It's not a permanent feeling. And that negativity is not going to keep having no hold on me mentally, emotionally. It's not going to win. So do not let that narcissist, that sociopath, that negative energy, negative person that always has something to say in the background. Nice comment, but then it's really backhanded with something else negative. We don't need that. And we're definitely not going to bring that into our 2025 year. I am going to start doing my readings again, my intuition sessions, but that's later on in the future. Right now, I just wanted to get this message out to my audience so that you know you are not alone. It is not your fault, and there is light at the end of the tunnel for you. Oh, and if you want to vent in the comments, you can. I'm here. I want to create a community where we can be and support each other that have gone through the fire, that have gone through the hell, and have rised above it and are making ourselves into a better us, into a better you, into a better, it's just better. Okay, we learn from our mistakes, we move on. And yes, I'm sorry, that was from Psalms 40. I have not gotten the King James version yet. This is the NIV Bible, I think it's called, for beginners. But yeah, everyone, be safe. Have a wonderful, happy holiday, even if it's just you. Um, do the best that you can to keep positive, keep your head held high, and if you are feeling lonely, it's only a temporary feeling. It's not permanent. Alrighty, everyone. Until next time, stay natural.